Hello beauty lovers, it's that time of the year again. The Sephora VIB sale is finally back. This is an event that happens only once a year and I take it very seriously. Right now my shopping cart is thriving and my wallet is kind of crying. But I added a bunch of things that I am really excited about getting, and I'm also going to be sharing with you products that I actually own and highly recommend for the Sephora VIB sale. So in today's video, we're going to talk about products that are really worth your coin and products that you should skip. But before we get started, if you're new here, hello, my name is Fabiola. I love creating all kinds of pink and girly videos. If that's something you love, make sure you click the subscribe button down below, push the bell notification, and follow me on my Instagram. That being said, let's go ahead and get started because I do have a lot of products. So I'm going to try to be as organized as possible, and I'm going to start off first with some skincare and then eventually move on to makeup and then fragrances. Let's talk about skincare. I personally do not have tons of skincare products. I am very minimal when it comes to skincare. I stick to the same brand unless I find something that really piques my interest. But as of now, I am loving, actually not as of now, over the past 3 years, I have been obsessed with this brand, and we're talking about the Glow Recipe. OMG, this is incredible. I am obsessed with this brand. Not only does it smell so good, but it makes your skin feel so hydrated. And if you have like super dry skin, my skin is like the driest you will ever see. This will keep my skin so moisturized, so hydrated, and glowy. So I do have the full set, but these are my two full size. I have the Glow Recipe Watermelon Juice Moisturizer. It is so moisturizing and I love how it smells. And then I also have the Watermelon Mist, which is on its last drop. So of course I'm going to be adding this to my cart and this one as well. I highly recommend it, and they do have these really cute holiday kits that you should definitely try out. So if you've never tried them, you can get basically all of their collection in mini size and try it out for yourself. But you will love it. I highly recommend it. Another skincare product that I recommend for all my girlies over 30s and 40s and 50s is the Shiseido Serum. This serum is incredible. It is worth every penny. This one is called the Shiseido Immune, and it's a power infusing serum. It is incredible. That's all I can say. I am obsessed with this. I use this once a day, and I tend to use it during nighttime after I do my whole skincare routine. I apply this, and it just makes your skin feel so incredibly soft. It helps with fine lines, wrinkles. It plumps your skin and it hydrates. So if you have like that kind of a skin, I highly recommend this. It is worth every penny and I am obsessed with it. Let's move on to the fun part, makeup. Let's start with foundation. I have two of my favorite foundations that I highly recommend. So if you're looking for a new foundation, the Sephora VIB sale is the time to try out new products if you have not already. My number one would be the Rare Beauty foundation. I have repurchased this over and over and it just never disappoints. One, I love the applicator. It has this really nice doe foot applicator, which makes it easier for application. I love the variety of shades that this foundation comes in. I am in the shade 300C, and I tend to switch it up during the summertime and during the winter, so this is my winter shade. I also have another foundation that I highly recommend. It is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. This foundation is incredible. It is so luxurious and it makes your skin look flawless. It is a matte foundation. It is very high coverage, but it's also buildable as well. And I have this in the shade 5.75. This is actually the foundation that I use on my wedding day. And I always use this foundation whenever I go out to like a special place or on a date because it just makes my skin look so beautiful and flawless. So if you're looking for like a luxurious high-end foundation, definitely try this one out, Luminous Silk by Giorgio Armani. Moving on to blushes. I have two favorite blushes, and yes, they are are cream and liquid, not powder. I've been obsessed with liquid and cream blushes. I don't know, I feel like it makes my skin look more hydrated and less dry. So the first one that is my ultimate favorite at the moment, it is the Dior blush. Look how pretty the packaging is. It is gorgeous. This is the shade, and it's such a beautiful light shade of pink. It is very, very pigmented. This does come in multiple colors, but for my pink girlies, you're probably going to love this one. It is in the shade Rosewood 0112. Highly, highly recommended. It is a gorgeous shade, and it just gives you the perfect shade of blush. Another of my favorite liquid blushes is, of course, Rare Beauty. I've been obsessed with her brand for the past couple years. This one here never disappoints. It is the Rare Beauty Cream Blush. This one is in the shade Grace, and I just love this so, so much. It is extra pigmented, and this one here you can either blend in with your fingers or you can also blend it with a brush. But look how pretty this is. This is definitely a little more pigmented than the Dior blush, but this one here, a little bit goes a long way. You literally only need like a little dot and you're all set to go. Bronzers, I only have two. Believe it or not, I only have two bronzers in my entire vanity and makeup collection, but these two are my favorite and I use these all the time. The first one is, of course, a cream bronzer because I always love to use cream and then I top it off with powder. This one is my favorite. It is the Too Faced bronzer. It is so easy to apply. It's almost like a lipstick. It has a little applicator like this, and it smells like chocolate. I think that's my favorite part about this bronzer. It smells so, so good. I have this one in the shade Chocolate Souffle. Very, very pigmented, as you can see. It gives you that beautiful contour and sculpting, and it's very, very blendable. I love this one here so much. It is from Too Faced. And then I always like to top it off and set it with some powder. For the powder, I do have my favorite brand, Charlotte Tilbury. I always talk about this brand because I truly love it. It is really, really good. This one here, it is the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. Yes, as you can see, it is very, very well loved. And I should actually get a new one and add it to my cart, which I will probably be doing right after this video because as you can see, it is my favorite bronzer. It is so pigmented, it is matte, and it is just beautiful. I don't think you can pick it up here in the camera, but it is just so, so pretty. And if you ever use cream bronzers, you should definitely set it with a powder. So I highly recommend the Charlotte Tilbury. I will link it down below as well as the shade. Highlighters, I have two. I have Rare Beauty, of course, my favorite brand. This one here is the Rare Beauty Mesmerize Liquid Highlighter. And not only do I love her brand, but I also love the fact that all her makeup is very affordable compared to other brands, and the quality is incredible. So this here is a liquid highlighter, and it is mesmerizing, just like the name. It is beautiful. It is such a pretty highlighter. I'm obsessed with this highlighter. It is gorgeous. It's not like super blinding, but it definitely gives you that gorgeous highlight glow. So now that we're done with the foundation, highlighter, and bronzer, let's move on to some eyeshadow. Oh my goodness, I decluttered so many eyeshadow palettes and I don't have that many left. I do have a few favorite ones. Of course, like the Too Faced palettes are always going to be my favorite, but I do have a palette that I have been truly loving at the moment. Not only is it gorgeous, but it is really, really good. It is the the YSL eyeshadow palette. This one is the Couture Mini Clutch. And recently they've came up with so many new eyeshadow palettes from YSL. There's actually a face palette that I've been dying to get, but they're always sold out. So I am going to put my notifications, so hopefully I get notified when it comes back in stock. The packaging is beautiful in this palette. It is almost like an ombre color with like shades of blue and pinks. They are extremely pigmented. I can't wait till I get my hands on the face palette because that one is gorgeous. It has a beautiful pink cover and the shades are beautiful. So I highly recommend this little eyeshadow palette. I also saw when I was shopping at Sephora, because I like to go in person and I like to look and feel, and then I go home and I add it to my cart. I don't know, something about just adding it to the cart is what I love. But I did see a beautiful eyeshadow palette from Patrick Ta. I believe he has 3 different palettes, but the classic one is to die for. The eyeshadows are so buttery, so smooth, and very pigmented. So I'm definitely going to add that one to my cart. Another palette that caught my eye is the Hung Van Gogh eyeshadow palette. They're actually very affordable. I'm not gonna lie, I loved about 3 of his palettes. So I'm definitely going to put one of those in my shopping cart. I actually swatched them and fell in love with how pigmented and blendable these shadows were. Let's talk about setting powder. I have tried many brands. I've tried Too Faced, I have tried YSL setting powders, Charlotte Tilbury, I have tried Laura Mercier, which is also one of my favorites, but I finally found one that I truly love and I think I will forever buy. Hopefully they will make it forever. But it is the Huda Beauty setting powder. This one is in the shade Ubi Birthday Cake, and I know it's a little intimidating because I was very intimidated when I saw it. I was like, whoa, this is like extra pink. But honestly, when you apply it on your skin, it does not look like this color. It sets beautifully. This is actually what I wear under my eyes. It is gorgeous. It's like light reflecting. It sets your concealer and it makes your eyeshadow and your mascara like not smudge. And I could not be happy enough with this setting powder. It is beautiful. It actually gives it like a little bit of glow and a little bit of brightness to the eye. So if you do have like dark under circles, this will definitely brighten up that area, and it is just incredible. I also love the fact that they changed the packaging. Love the packaging. It has this like mesh in here and you can just like pick up the product, but I'm obsessed. Definitely recommend this shade. It is gorgeous. For my brows, I only have one product and I have been loving this for over a year. It is the Tarte Sketch and Set Brow Pencil and Gel. Basically, it has everything you need in one. One side has the pencil, which is extremely pigmented. And I also love that it's extra fine. So you can draw like little hairs on your brows and fill them in. And the other side has a little tiny spoolie so you can brush your brows, and it also has a little bit of pigment in them. And they do come in multiple shades, which I truly love, but this one here I got in the shade dark brown. Eyeliner, I have one favorite, and this favorite is my go-to every single time. I do use contact lenses and my eyes do get very irritated and very dry. So I have tried many brands, many brands. I have spent hundreds of dollars trying to find the perfect eyeliner that doesn't irritate my eyes, and I finally found it. So I'm not willing to switch. So if you wear contacts and you have similar issues with your eyes, I highly recommend this brand. It is the Too Faced Killer Eyeliner, and this eyeliner is everything. It is so pigmented. It's just in the shade black, but it is extremely pigmented. It doesn't smudge. It doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't irritate my eyes or make them red. And I love this. This is my go-to, and I'm not willing to switch this because, like I said, I have very sensitive eyes. So whenever it comes to eyeliners, I have to be very careful. I have lots of lip product recommendations. I hope you're ready. I am obsessed obsessed with lip products, obsessed. Whether it's lip gloss, lipstick, lip liner, your girl here loves lipstick. That's one thing I never go out without is lipstick. I always have to have my lipstick or my lip gloss and my mascara. Okay, let's start off with some lip gloss. So I have a couple lip glosses that I have been really loving. The first one is the Dior lip gloss. This one is in the shade Opal, Dior Addict. It is such a beautiful shade. It's exactly what the name says. It is opal, and it literally makes any lipstick kind of just like pop out. I use this as a lip topper. I actually use all my glosses as a lip topper. I also recommend the Fenty Beauty. This one here is in the shade Fussy, and I love this shade. Not only is it so glossy, so hydrating, but it smells really good. It almost smells like candy. I really like how this one smells. It smells really nice. This one has a little more pigment to it. It's more pink. I also have the Dior Addict Lip Glow Butter. This is just a lip balm. It has no shade, but it is so hydrating and so buttery. This one is in the shade Glazed Pink, and I just love how beautiful and aesthetically pleasing the packaging is, and not to say the gorgeous little charm that it has. It is so pretty. They do have these in other colors that are more pigmented, but I just wanted something very neutral with no color, and this is just perfect. Some of my newer glosses that I love at the moment and highly recommend are these new glosses from Giselle. This is the original one. It is just like the honey infused lip oil. Beautiful gloss, just very clear. It's perfect just to give you like a nice glossy look. But they also recently came up with some colored ones, which I am obsessed with. These are wonderful gloss toppers to put on top of your lipstick. We have this beautiful dark chocolate one, and it smells just like chocolate. This one smells like chocolate mousse. It is beautiful, and it has a gorgeous shade. And I also have this lighter shade right here. This one smells like toffee. It smells so nice, and it's a little bit lighter than the other one, but it does have a slight hint of color to it. Like I said, I have been loving these glosses, and I use these as toppers. So glossy. I just love how buttery and glossy these are. So let's move on to some lipsticks. I have tons of lipstick recommendations. I'm going to start off first with, of course, my favorite, Charlotte Tilbury. They do have an incredible sale going on right now. You can get some really nice gift sets that come with 3 of their very popular lipsticks. They're really mini, but if you've never tried them before, if you want to try them out, these are perfect. They also have little mini of their lip glosses, which are also worth every penny, and I highly recommend. Not only is the packaging gorgeous, but the product itself is really good. So I do have 4 of my Charlotte Tilbury favorite shades. I have probably about 10 of these, but these are my top 4 shades that I highly recommend. We're gonna start off first with Secret Salma. Secret Salma is a very nice color. It's very deep. It's like a rose color. It is matte and it is beautiful. It's such a gorgeous shade, but I really love it. It's like the perfect pink mauve color. The next one is the popular Pillow Talk Deep. This is the darker shade of the Pillow Talk, and I really love it. It is beautiful. Here's the shade. Look how stunning this shade is. Next we have Love Liberty. This is another of my favorite ones. It's a very beautiful burgundy color. It's like a dark burgundy, gorgeous shade. And the last one is the M.I. Kiss, which is another of my favorite ones, and it is very popular. This one here is also a very mauve color, but it's a little bit more pink. So these are the 4 shades, and they are all just gorgeous. If you want to just go with the basic colors from Charlotte Tilbury, I recommend Pillow Talk to start off, and then eventually you can try out the other ones, but these shades are to die for. They're all very pigmented and very long lasting. Up next, we have Fenty Beauty. These two are my favorite. We have the lipstick. It is very glossy. It's like a mixture of a lipstick and a lip gloss in one. And it smells really good. It smells like candy. This one here is in the shade Riri, and it's a very popular shade. I love the packaging. It's so pretty. Look how glossy. And it smells really, really good. It smells like candy. I love it. So here's the shade. It's a gorgeous, deep mauve color. The lip liner. The lip liner here is in the shade Traced Out. And these lip liners are incredibly pigmented, and they are very, I almost forgot about the lip gloss. I also have a lip gloss to go with it. This one here is in the shade Fussy, and it is the most beautiful shade. It is beautiful. It's like pink, but it has a little bit of sparkle to it. It's gorgeous, and I love using this as a topper. I love that all her lip products smell like candy. I don't know, but I just love when they smell nice like that. The last two products, we're down to the very last two lip products, are from Dior, and we have two Dior lipsticks that I have been obsessed with. If you want to get a high-end luxury but really good quality, like worth every penny lipstick, these are your go-to. They are beautiful, very, very pigmented, so long lasting. I will literally wear these and they will last me the whole entire day, even after I eat and I drink, and it's still on my lip. And they also don't feather, which I really, really love. Their lip liners are also incredible. I actually forgot to get those, but lip liners, yes, definitely add those to your cart. So these two shades are my favorite at the moment. We have the Rouge Dior in the shade 200 Nude Touch. This is a very nude, everyday color, which is actually the shade that I'm wearing right now, which I've been into so much. And it's matte, and it is gorgeous. A bit of brown. These are also a little bit scented. I actually really enjoy that, but it's not like super overwhelming. The next shade is more of a rosy shade. This one is in the shade 724, and it's more of a pink mauve color, also matte shade. Look how gorgeous this one is. Last but not least, let's move on to some fragrances. I'm going to start off first with a hand sanitizer. I know it's not a fragrance, but it makes your hands smell really good. It is the Touchland hand sanitizer. It is so aesthetically pleasing, so pretty. It fits in your bag, in your purse, in your wallet. It is small, very compact, and it smells really, really good. They do come in multiple scents. This one is my favorite. It is the Power Mist, and it's beautiful. Honestly, I got it because it's pink, but it also smells really, really good. Next, we have one of my most beloved fragrances at the moment, and that is thanks to my bestie Janine. She recommended this perfume months ago, and I just recently got it a few weeks ago, and I am like obsessed with this perfume. It smells incredible. It smells so good, so just fresh, so like delicious and fall. It is the Rare Beauty perfume by Selena Gomez. I am obsessed. I actually really love the packaging. It is very, very pretty. This smells like heaven. It is so delicious. You have to try this out. If you go in store at Sephora, spray this, you will be forever obsessed with this fragrance. I am obsessed with it, and I'm so glad that my bestie recommended it because I'm like hooked on this. It smells so good. They actually had this really cute set at Sephora. It was like a very, very mini size of this, and it came with a lip gloss, I think, or maybe like a blush. But I thought it was such a good deal, especially if you don't want to purchase like the whole thing yet and you just want to kind of try it out for yourself. So if you're looking for a new fragrance this fall and winter, check this one out. You will love it. So these were all my Sephora VIB recommendations, products that I own and I truly love. and I wouldn't recommend something to you that I don't love. And that's why I wanted to do this video, because these are things that I personally own and have in my makeup collection and use on an everyday basis. Like I said in another video, I decluttered so much of my old makeup. Things that I didn't use, things that I wasn't reaching out for, and I only left things that I truly love and use and find them useful. So that's why I wanted to do today's video. I know there's many videos out there, and I just love watching all these videos. They're very inspiring. I love to see what other people are recommending, what their thoughts are, because we're all different. We all like trying different things. And I think these kind of videos are very helpful, especially when making big purchases. And there's nothing better than the Sephora VIB sale, because you get a really good discount. But with that being said, I love you all so, so much. I hope you'll have an incredible rest of your week, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.